have 3 things that I really want to give to the room tonight to talk to you guys about that's going to help you in your life, that's going to help you in your career, whatever it is that you're dealing with or you're going through. And these things help me because when I was starting out in college, I wish somebody had told me these things, had came to me and said, listen, do this, do that. And I would have been ahead of the game. And a lot of times in our community, we're trying to be ahead of the game, but we're always a step behind. We're always struggling to get ourselves forward, and we take 2 steps back, but then we keep going forward. So these 3 things are going to help you guys. And the number one thing that I want to tell you is that you've got to discover your purpose now. Right now. That's right. Don't wait while you're in school and you're doing your studies and all of that. That's all amazing, but you really need to tap into what your purpose is right now. It's going to help you going forward. And you might be thinking, well, how do I figure out what my purpose is? What is purpose? Your purpose is basically what's embedded in you. You were born with it. God gave it to you. He gave you everything that you need to fulfill your purpose. He gave you the ability to carry it out. And that's what you need to really be focused on. What is your purpose? What is your gift? What did God give you to do in this world? What were you born to do? Your gift and your purpose is really important. It's different than a career. It's not the same thing as a job. Your job is what pays the bills. Your job is what may get you money and get you by. But your job, you can be fired from your job. Right. You can be laid off from your job. Your gift and your purpose stays with you. Right. Nobody can lay you off from that. Nobody can fire you from that. Come on. So you want to find out what your purpose is and find out what your gift is, and you want to work that thing. And you want to continue on and fight for it no matter what. Your purpose is the thing that is going to grow you and make you successful. I thought that I had to go to college in order to be successful. I didn't have to go to college to be successful because I didn't find my gift at college. But you do want to go to college because that's where you get your networking. That's where you build your contacts. That's where you're able to get that education that's going to refine your gift. Come on. But you don't get the gift at college. You get it within you. It starts when you're born. Come on, man. So what you want to do is you want to go to college and you want to be focused and you want to get your studies. But like Usman said, you also want to start your business. You want to start thinking about things in the future and where you want to go after college, after those 4 years, or if you go to get your master's after those 6 years. What's next? And like I said, you can't be fired from it. It's people here in the room tonight, it's people that we know, or maybe our parents, family members, whatever. People that's 30, 40, 50, 60 years old is still looking to find a purpose. Yep. And they trapped in a job to take care of their bills and to take care of their finances, and they're never able to really tap into what it is that they were born to do. And they think that because they're at a job, they got that security. Mm-hmm. But that security doesn't last long. So find your purpose, guys. If somebody had told me that, I'd be so much further off than where I am right now. But you guys have the opportunity, you got the skill set, you got everything in front of you to make it happen. The second thing that I want to tell you that's really important is that if your future, your plan for your future only includes you, it's not big enough. Uh-huh. Your plan for your future needs to include you, your kids, and your kids' kids, your grandkids. You know, as an entrepreneur, I read a lot and I study a lot. And one of the best books that I've ever read about entrepreneurship and business, y'all ready for this? What that book is?
Go ahead.
The Bible.
Come on now.
That's no lie. The Bible. In the Bible, and it's something that everybody's probably had all your life. Your mom has it, your grandparents have it, but yet they don't have the fundamentals because they don't read it the right way. But the Bible tells you everything you need to know about business. It tells you how to manage your money. It tells you how to save and to what not to do and what to do. Right. And one of the things that the Bible always teaches is inheritance. And the only inheritance that it acknowledges in the Bible is real estate.
Come on, man.
Did you know that? Land. Read it. first thing that God gave Adam was land, a garden.
That's right.
You better read your Bible.
Come on, man.
If you're an entrepreneur, you better read it because it talks about what you need. And real estate is a really, really important thing to have if you're talking about building a legacy. We're talking about breaking generational strongholds, curses,
That's right.
yokes, being born and growing up and not having money to do what you need to do. Real estate is going to help you and your family, your kids and your kids' kids to have something going forward. So while you are in school, link up with somebody that's into real estate, start doing your research, even for the people here that's here tonight and not in school. But you struggling or you in a job and you got something else that you want to do, regardless, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Real estate is where the legacy is where you're going to find things that's going to give you opportunities for your family. Land is really important. And then there's one more thing. There's one more thing. The third thing that I want to tell you guys tonight is that pain is inevitable. Don't run from the pain, embrace it.
Come on.
Expect it. The only way that you get to be credible in anything is through crisis. People don't think you know what you're talking about until you're able to float in what others would have drowned in.
Come on, man. Go ahead, Taneice.
And I know that's a fact because I've been through it. The only reason I'm up here tonight is because I went through a bankruptcy right before I opened my business. Because I didn't have the money, I didn't have credit cards, I didn't have any type of investors, anybody who was willing to pour into me. But I was still able to open my salon and have it be open for 5 years already. It's the credibility. So now I can go and I can talk to you guys and I can talk to other people and I can write a book about how you can start a business with little to no money. Because I did it. It's the experience.
Come on.
So don't run from a crisis. That's what's going to build you. That's what's going to build your purpose. That's what's going to birth your purpose. Because once you're down and out, it could be the best time of your life and the worst time of your life at the same time. When you're down and out, that's when that thing comes into you. That's when you start to think outside of the box and be an innovative thinker. That's when you start to come up with ideas and use the resources that you got right there at your fingertips, that you had all along, but you were too comfortable to tap into it. So when you get uncomfortable, that's when the things start to come up. That's when the greatness starts to happen. That's when the magic starts to happen. So that pain that you hate, that pain that tears from you, that's hard, do not run from that. Entrepreneurs, you guys know. You know. Because it built you up and it turns you into a machine. It helped you to be better. Pain, you need it. It's part of it. It's part of the struggle. It's part of your journey. And it's something that I've learned to take in. That's why I have a book that's called Pray for Rain. Because that rain built me up. And with my business, I was able to find something that was going to help other people. That's the other thing with finding your purpose. Find something that is a problem. Find that thing that frustrates you in your community. Find that thing that frustrates you in the world and solve it. That's the business. And use your gift to solve the problem. So hair loss is a problem for women, for men, children, and people lose their hair for all types of reasons. I saw that as being a problem, and then I helped to find a solution. And my salon is the solution for a lot of women who come in through my doors. And that's why I've been able to be open. It's recession proof.
Come on.
People always need their hair done. And no matter how hard things get, you always are going to look for a solution for hair loss. And then I do you one better. Even if you are down and out, you can't afford it, I accept health insurance.
Come on, man.
Problem and solution. This is my gift, and my purpose in life is business. My purpose is helping other people to find their business and their purpose and to push them to be better. And so now I'm living that, doing that each and every day. And I don't have a job that's waiting to fire me. You can't fire me from this. So those are the three things, guys. 1, find your purpose now. Don't wait until after college. Don't wait until you lose your job. Don't wait until you're backed into a corner. Find it now and start working that thing. And then 2, devise a plan that is so big that it saves your whole entire family.
Come on.
That is generational.
Come on.
So when you die, there is still enough money, there is still enough wealth and resources for your kids. And then 3, don't run from the pain. Embrace it. My time is almost up, but before I go, I want to leave you guys with this. I have a book, but even in my book, I don't talk about this. I was born and raised in Trenton, New Jersey, by my grandmother. You notice that when I said nobody was telling me, I wish somebody had told me, I didn't say my parents, because there was no mother or father in my picture. My father was a pimp and a womanizer, and my mother was a drug addict, and everything else that comes with the streets. Prostitution, whatever. When you have a purpose, the enemy will try to attack you from the womb.
Come on.
It will come for you. When there's breath in your body, that's when it starts. You guys remember in the Bible had a story about Pharaoh and how he ordered them to kill all the babies.
Yep, male babies, really good.
I was a baby when I started this war. And I've been fighting all my life to get to where I am right now, and I'm still fighting.
Come on, man.
And I'm here to tell you guys that it doesn't end here. My journey doesn't end here, and your journey doesn't end here. Whatever it is that you're dealing with, or that you may be experiencing right now is temporary, and it's only for a season. And if it's hard, it's because it's something great on the other side for you.
Come on.
What you got to remember is the severity of Satan's attack is a reflection about his anxiety about your future.
Come on.
So if it's heavy, if you feel like your back is up against the wall and you fighting that thing, it's because he's worried about you. He's worried about if you can just make it, what's going to happen. He knows the blessings that God has for you, just like God knows the blessings. But he's trying to keep you from it. Do not let it happen. Continue to fight and do your thing and be successful. And as entrepreneurs and African Americans, we all need to really come together more. These types of functions need to happen more in our community.
Come on.
We need to pour more into the younger people because they are our future. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Thank you.